Hello everyone, my name is Sheen and welcome back to my channel. Today we are in Sunshine Point, the first zoo I ever finished, and we are doing a renovation of this whole zoo. And with we, I mean Günther's Gaming, Alfred Supersauce, Simply Zoological and me. And yeah, today I want to take a look at the snow leopard habitat, and you already saw it, the way that leads up to that little valley that I made. And my idea is to make not only a snow leopard habitat, that would be not enough for that whole way that we need to take the whole pass. No, I want to do another PALLAS cat habitat, and I say another because I already made one in my city zoo. And after that I want to try to renovate that little house that included food and drink stuff. I want to make that into a proper market. Don't know if I'm able to pull that off. But after that, I also decided I wanted to have the tarkin in an habitat next to the snow leopards, and after the tarkin you would see the snow leopards. So I had a lot to do, and I started by, of course, deleting everything, and then I was doing a bit of terrain work. The reason I'm making a lot more terrain work than I had before is that I wanted this whole area to feel a bit more like the Himalayan. That does not sound as bad as the other times I tried to say that region of the earth. So yeah, I wanted to have it inspired by that region. I am actually really sad that I can't incorporate the red panda in here, because if you don't know, the red panda is the entrance animal for the Asian part of the zoo. So yeah, I can't use that in here again. That would be kind of redundant. And also I love the habitat that Günther came up with, the renovation that he did. It's awesome. So yeah, no red panda from me, but at least I can do PALLAS cat and tarkin and snow leopard. So to make it seem a bit more Himalayan, I found an inspiration picture with these little half walls, and I really liked them, so I redid them with the aquatic stones. And then I was trying to figure out what plant palette I want to have. So since this is supposed to represent the Himalayan, I put a few grasses in there, like the buffalo grass, like these moss thingy. I don't know the name of many of these things, so I apologize for that. But I did make my own tag for all of the plants, which I super enjoy making. I think that's now one of my favorite things to do, just because if I do it, I just need to press okay, I want to build in that region, and I have all the plants that I would typically use in there. It's really good. After I was finished with making the road a bit of a dirt road with the null path, I decided that that's too boring looking, so I took the aquatic stones, and I think these are the little birch tree branches, to make it look a bit more untidy. What's the opposite of tidy? Chaotic? But not chaotic, just a bit if nature has run its course a bit, and you can see that, that's what I was aiming for here. Because this is inspired by a mountain region, I needed to incorporate some kind of mountain to give you that feeling that you are high up on the mountain, even though, I don't know, I think the Sunshine Point is not located at a mountainside or something. But actually I never really thought about where Sunshine Point is placed anyway, so let's just say somewhere in temperate Europe or America, I guess. That's the vibe I'm getting here. So no mountain region, so I was making my own little mountains for that using I think it's the tiger rocks. I'm always confusing the two of them because they don't look similar, but for some reason I don't know, I can't I can't tell them apart from each other, I don't know. But because it's supposed to look a bit like a mountain region, I wanted to have like snowy tops, and I did that with the aquatic rocks and just painted them white. And here we have the first mountain range. This is going to be the Pallas cat habitat, and yeah, after I did a bit of that, I realized I needed even more mountains, so I quickly did that. And now we are at the viewing area, at least one of them, and at first I wanted to have a nice building, like not like the building that you can see now. I wanted it to be more like a wooden hut. Is that the right word in English? I don't know, but yeah, I was not able to do it in a way that looked good, so I just placed again the temple from the tigers that I made in the last episode, placed it here, and then also did a bit of terrain work, as you can see here. I did a lot of terrain work and I didn't want to bore you with all the terrain work, so you don't see all of it, but I did have a few iterations of how I wanted the terrain in the Pallas cat habitat to go, and I imagine it's gonna be the same for the Tarkin and snow leopard habitat, so yay! I actually really enjoy making these habitats. Like, I don't know why, but something about playing with the terrain and then going in with stones to make it look even more rocky, like the terrain, like rocky as in the terrain is rocky and not rocky because a lot of rocks. I really like that. It's these they give so much structure to the whole habitat, and like I know I always say like my favorite thing in this game is planting, but I also with this build realized I do like terrain work and rock work. Like, look at that, it's so beautiful, and I don't even had to put plants in there as of yet. Of course, we're getting to the plants, but not right now. Now we're just looking at beautiful stones. Now I decided to do the actual habitat barrier, and you can see it's going all around that area that I just showed you. And after I did that, it was time for the terrain paint, and obviously most of it is going to be the earth, a bit of sand, but most of it is gonna be stone. So I mean, that does make sense. And then I realized, and I don't know what it is with me and water pipes, because I always forget to use them. So in the last, like in the city cat, what? No, city habitat, no, what? In the Pallas cat habitat in my city zoo, that's where I wanted to go. I forgot the water pipe, and I nearly would have forgotten it here too. So I am pretty proud that I remembered to give them something to drink here. And for the viewing areas, I decided to go with a bit of a slated, is it like not straight glass? I think I saw that a few times and I really like it. Because I am such a good content creator, I forgot to press play. To press record. See? Not even that is working. Okay, so yeah, the Pallas cat habitat is finished. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let's just walk through it. So Ashley that was kind of a lie. I just realized, because I also have the inside of this house, and that is just like, it doesn't even have a floor. So yeah, but that is the only thing that is like not finished. We have here the first view of our Pallas cat habitat, and because I made it much too big, we have 4 Pallas cats in here, and like we're just role playing that these are 2 separate habitats. I incorporated 2 doors, like not actual habitat gates. It's just 1 habitat with 4 cats, but like in universe this would be 2 habitats, just because maybe they don't like each other or something, I don't know. So we have like 1 door here with also a little cat door, and we can also join these 2 habitats if need arises for whatever reason, like maybe we have kids or whatever. I don't know. I tried my best, because like you can see how massive it is, like what the actual hell, like this, like, oh, there we have 1 Pallas cat, there you can see her or him, and this habitat is going to be bigger than the snow leopard habitat, and that is like the real reason why I was like renovating this part, because we have a snow leopard habitat here, but yeah, I don't know, maybe it turns out that this Pallas cat habitat will be the showstopper, like I don't know, maybe. Because even though it is way too big for them, I do truly love this. Like, it's so beautiful. Really, it's just beautiful. I just can't tell you anything else. I just love it. I just really love it. Oh, there we have another one. And see, like, my idea of being able to always see the animal is still working, even though it's so big and we have such a tiny cat in there. So yeah, that is the Pallas cat habitat. And now, I don't want to leave you like that. So now we are actually, or I am gonna try to make a little market here somewhere, and I'm a bit afraid of doing that because I don't do well with guest buildings or staff buildings, like buildings in general. I tend to like feel most at home doing the nature part of things, so we see what I come up with. First step was making sure that everything looks cohesive, and that meant I just copied over the little stone wall that I made and the plants, and then it was time to see if I can get the market going. I placed 4 vendors, 1 information center, something to eat, something to drink, and 1 merchandise shop. And then I made the big mountain wall even bigger, so that you're not like putting, like, it's going to be immersive, right? So I needed to still do that. Also a bit of planting here and there, just the same as before. It was actually way harder than it looks like to place these stone walls over here because of the rocky terrain, since nothing in this part of the zoo is flat or the same height. So this was also a bit of a problem while doing the vendors again, because I wanted all of them to like sit on the ground so I could have the paths going to them be on the ground. So yeah, but in the end everything worked out and I could start decorating it with these little flags that I also used in the beginning. And then after doing the same immersive thing that I did before with the rocks and stones, it was finally time to get to the individual shops. And what can I tell you? First I had the idea of making a whole little village, and you have houses on both sides, and you go through a little alley, and in there you have the shops. But the space was like not enough for my personal taste to make this happen, so I opted to just do little huts in hope that it looks decent. Which I think it does, or otherwise you would not see this footage, because then I would have made the effort to do something else, like with the wooden track that I made in the beginning that you did not see, because then I copied over the temple from the tigers. But yeah, no, I do like these little huts. I also like the little ornaments that I put on there that you can see me do right now. I did not think it would work, like wood and stone ornaments, but I think it's looking fairly good. At least for what I can do with, like, in terms of buildings. And yeah, after getting a bit realistic in making a door for the little hut and also a little bridge or like steps to get in there, I was done with that little hut, and the only thing that was left to do was copy it over to the other vendors and shops. And now we are finished, at least as finished as it will get. So let's just take a quick walk, starting from the end of the Pallas cat habitat. And can I actually press play? Yes, it's okay. Oh, okay. I need to do something with that, but like not now. We're just gonna take a look at it. So it's not really a marketplace, it's just 4 little huts standing there. So yeah, but I like it. I also like that we still have slight terrain changes. I like that. And there can get like informations. Oh, what's that? Coffee. Oh, something did not copy itself over here. Quickly change it. Is it gonna be for all of them? Okay, no, it's just for that one. Okay. Yeah, so we have these 4 little huts where you take a little detour and then you go on this way. And yeah, then we have 2 habitats left, naming the Tarkin habitat, and after that we'll get to the actual like habitat that I was that I wanted to renovate, which is the snow leopards. But I think I already know that I will make it a bit better, like the snow leopard habitat. Oop, my mouse is doing weird stuff, because it's ridiculous if you have a Pallas cat habitat that is bigger than the one for snow leopards. And I don't think actually that the Tarkin needs that much space, but we'll see that in the next episode of Sunshine Point Renovation. I hope you liked this video, and I hope we will see each other in the next one. Bye!